Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Drogs. This is Fully Painted Miniatures, and today is going to be my 9th attempt at taking down Crooked Mask in Aeons End 2nd edition. He's given me a lot of trouble. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing at this point, but I have a good store set up. I don't know. I'm just going to try and see what happens. Normally, I have defeated the other 3 Nemesises that come in the Starter Edition. 2 of them took me 8 tries each. So this is the new record. This will be my 9th attempt on expert difficulty. So Crooked Mask is definitely giving me the most trouble. And I also don't feel like I have the answer yet. I haven't quite figured him out and what I need to do. But regardless, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm using Brahma and Kadir. Brahma has her special ability, allows me to gain 4 life. And Kadir allows you to pull 3 cards from your discard pile and return them to your hand and then double cast them. I'm also using her because her unique starting card allows you to restore 1 life. And that's a real problem with Crooked Mask and its corruption cards. As far as my store, I'm using Sifter's Pearl, 3 costs, gain 2 Aether. Each player can then reveal the top card of their deck and choose to discard it if you choose to. It's the only way to really get rid of corruption cards. Also took Searing Ruby, 4 costs, gain 2 Aether, gain 1 additional that can be used towards a spell. And Burning Opal, 5 costs, gain 3 Aether. You may discard a card in your hand to allow your ally to draw an additional card. Burning Vortex, 3 cost. Destroy this. Destroy 2 cards in your hand or discard pile. Draw a card. And Focusing Orb, 4 cost. Focus any player's breach. You may destroy it to give Grateful 3 life. My first spell is Spectral Echo. Deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in your hand. Then we have Lava Tendril, 4 cost. While prepped at the end of your casting phase, deal 1 damage. And it deals 3 damage on cast. Chaos Arc, 6 cost, also deals 3 damage, but does 2 additional damage for every adjacent spell. This can be really powerful with Kadir's ability because it allows you to prep 2 spells to each breach, so you could have up to 4 adjacent spells for your Chaos Arc. And Arcane Nexus is a 7 cost spell, deals 4 damage, but it allows you basically to double cast gems. So I need to use that to take advantage of my gems because the corruption cards lower your hand size effectively. All right, so everything's shuffled. We're good to go. I'm just going to get started. Brahma's going to go first, prep Buried Light, and with 4 crystals, she's going to buy a Searing Ruby. She then gets to go again. She will cast Buried Light, dealing 1 damage to Crooked Mask, generating 1 power, which she will use with her 3 crystals. That 4 will open her second breach, and she will prep 2 sparks. And then we have Kadir. She's going to prep Spark, and she's going to generate 4 power to also buy a Searing Ruby. Nemesis. Skewer, Unleash. Any player suffers 3 damage and then draws a card. I don't see how drawing a card would benefit Brahma, so I'm going to have Kadir do it. Which allows her to draw Ruby, which is pretty cool. Okay, Kadir does get to go, so she's going to cast Spark for 1 damage to Crooked Mask. And prep 1 Spark. Let's see what we got here. 5 power, 5 Aether, 6 towards a spell. And grab a Chaos Arc. Yeah, why not? She'll hold on to that other spark. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, and we get Haze Spewer. It's a minion with 5 life. It deals damage equal to its current life to Gravehold every activation. And then it suffers 1 damage after every activation. But if it double activates, it's 9 damage directly to Gravehold. So definitely turn order cards make a huge difference with that guy. Alright, luckily we do get Kadir first. She's going to cast Spark for 1. Brings Haze Spear down to 4. She'll then prep her Spark. And she has 4 remaining. And she will buy, do I want a second ruby or focusing orb? She'll buy a second ruby. And we get Brahma. Good. She's going to cast 2 sparks, deal 2 damage to the Haze Spear. And then she has 4, 5, 6, 7 power. 7 towards the spell, sorry. But that's enough for her to buy an Arcane Nexus, which I will do. And Nemesis goes. So Haze Spear is going to activate. He's going to do 2 damage to Gravehold. But it does deal 1 damage to him, bringing him down to 1. And then we get Bleed Static, power 3. The player with the most prep spells suffers 2 damage for each of their prep spells. There's no way to discard that, so I just got to kind of know what's coming. Alright, and we get Brahma. So we start with this Corruption card. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Right, brings us to 26. Look at the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. Spark. I will. Destroyed. I'll leave that with Brahma. It's fine. Alright, she will prep Buried Light. And then she has 3 remaining. And she will buy a Spectral Echo. Alright, Kadir. She will cast Spark, killing the Haze Spewer. Very nice. She will then prep Chaos Arc. And she then generates 4 power, 5 towards a spell. So I don't have any spells that cost 5. So I will buy a Focusing Orb. And she will hold on to the Spark. And Nemesis. So we take 1 token off of Bleed Static. And we get the Corruptor. Oh, Corruptor. I don't know why my camera's blurry today. Maybe I need to clean the lens off or something. So he has 6 life. He deals 1 damage to Gravehold every activation. However, anytime you damage him, you gain a Corruption card. So you don't really want to hit him that much. You can take him out in 1, 2 shots. It's not so big of a deal, but you don't want to be hitting him with sparks doing 1 damage. Alright. Brahma's going to cast Buried Light. And so she's not going to attack the Corruptor. She's going to do that directly to Crooked Mask. 1 damage. Also generates 1 power. She'll prep Arcane Nexus and Spark. And she generates 2, 3, 4, 5 power, 6 towards the spell. She's going to buy a Burning Opal. Okay, Nemesis. So, bleed static. Takes a token. Corruptor is going to do 1 damage to Gravehold. Brings us to 25. And we draw. Burden. The players collectively gain 2 corruptions. So, 1, 2. And any player focuses a breach. We're going to focus Brahma's 4th breach. And then we get Kadir. Cool. Alright, she's going to cast Chaos Arc for 3 damage, hitting the Corruptor, leaving him with 3 life. But she does gain a corruption card for that. And she will prep a single spark. And this generates 3 power, 4 towards a spell, or I can increase that to 4 power, 5 towards a spell. If I don't want to gain the life point. I think I'll just take the 3, 4 towards a spell. Do I want Citrus Pearl or Lava Tendril? Oh, no, I'm silly. I'm going to take the 3 power, open her 2nd breach. This is the time to do that, yeah. Prep that 2nd spark, and use the Emerald Shard to gain 1 life. Hold on 1 second. My dog's barking. Hey. Come on. No, whoa, whoa. Come inside. Come on. Come on inside, guys. I don't want to hear any more barking. Sorry about that. I really need to start pausing my videos when I walk away. 2, 3, 4, 5. I just do this on my phone. I don't have like any kind of real setup. Still just kind of winging it. Okay. We do get Kadir again. She's got 2 corruption cards. Suffer 1 damage. You may destroy a non-corruption card in your hand, so she will destroy a crystal. And then discard 2 non-corruption cards, destroy, which are both crystals, and take 2 damage. That's unfortunate. So we're going to get both of these to Brahma, since Brahma's got full life. Oh, and you may shuffle a turn order card back into the deck. So I will, they're both, well, I can choose. But I'm going to take Kadir, it's fine. So that's for our next hand. And I can cast both of these sparks, which I do. Does 2 damage to Crooked Mask. Then her next turn. It's right there. Okay. Nemesis goes again. Bleed static activates. That's unfortunate. That's going to do 4 damage to Brahma. I keep forgetting about that. Corruptor does 1 damage to Gravehold. And draws a card. Attempt. Player with the most crystals in their hand. That is Brahma. Discards all 3. Takes 3 damage. Okay. Crazy. So she just went from 10 life to 3. And then she may pick any card from the spy pile that costs 4 or less. She will take a focusing orb. Absolutely crazy. Alright. It is Brahma's turn. Corruption card activates first. Gravehold takes 2 damage. You may look at the top card of your deck and destroy it. Cool. All right. She will cast Arcane Nexus, dealing 4 damage, killing the Corruptor, which gains her another corruption card. Oh, I forgot to use that to get the gemstones. Ugh. 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 That hurts my soul a little bit. I will cast Spark, and I will prep Spectral Echo. Ends her turn. You can see how the corruption cards really just screw up your hands so badly. This is going to kill her. Oh no, it does 2 damage. But still, whew. Come on, like, I just started. Alright, Focusing Orb. It's going to open Brahma's 4th breach. We will prep a Spark. She's going to generate 4 power, 5 towards the spell. Focusing Orb. Okay, it is go to Brahma. She gets Reckless Might. She's going to gain Focusing Orb, which goes on top of her deck. This is going to go here. And she suffers 2 damage because of that. She will cast Spectral Echo, which does 2 damage to Crooked Mask, brings me to 62. That allows her to destroy a crystal. She will prep Buried Light to the 4th breach, and then she generates 4 power. Man, I really want that Focusing Orb, but I'm going to just have to take charges, I guess. This is crazy. I got to heal. So, if I can get her heal off, I'll feel a lot better. If not, I mean, I don't know. Ugh, no, she's going to die. Man. No, we'll see. Okay, I'm going to cast Spark. 1 damage to Crooked Mask. I will prep Chaos Arc. I will use Emerald Shard to heal Brahma. I don't know how I can double cast that, though. So it kind of feels like a waste. Yeah, I'm just going to heal herself. Brahma's got no shot. Alright, so this is 4 power, 5 towards a spell. She'll buy the last Focusing Orb. See? Brahma discards 2 non-corruption cards, so 2 crystals, and then takes 2 damage, exhausting her. I shouldn't have bought these. I should have bought the Focus Orb. It is what it is. So that destroys that breach, and he unleashes twice. So 1 each. That's a fat deck. I don't have to shuffle that in because technically the shuffle happens first. Okay. She's going to cast Buried Light for 2 damage. Brings Crooked Mask to 59. Generates 1 power. Focusing Orb on her 3rd breach. And Searing Ruby is 2. 3 towards the spell, plus the 1. So that's 3 power, 4 towards the spell. So I can grab Ball Vortex, Sifter's Pearl, Spectral Echo, or Lava Tendril. I think I'm going to take a Sifter's Pearl. She still needs to get her charges up to heal Kadir. Okay, Nemesis is going to go. Nothing on the board. Awaken, unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage, or Return recently discarded minion, which in this case is a Corruptor, which is really annoying. I will return the Corruptor. It's fine. I don't want those. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. We get Kadir. I am not going to cast Chaos Arc, but I will use both Focusing Orbs to open the Fourth Breach. I will then prep my 2 Sparks, and the last crystal just gets wasted. Too many corruption cards. Nemesis goes. That's 1 damage to Gravehold from the Corruptor. And draw Pulverizing Ray, power 1. Gravehold suffers 18 damage. You may discard a gem to prevent up to 3 damage. You may discard up to 6 gems this way. So that's another card I hate because it basically cancels out your hand for 2 whole players. Like, that's Brahma's whole hand. That's literally both my mages' entire hands. So, yeah. I hate that card. Okay. Kadir's first. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Brings us to 19. Focuses a breach. Gain a relic from any relic supply pile. Suffer 2 damage. Effectively. So that leaves Kadir with 4. She's then going to cast... Oh man, I screwed that up. If I had put that... Oh no. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I screwed that up. I should have focused this breach earlier, prepped the Spark there, and then the Chaos Arc could have one-shotted the Corruptor. Man, wasn't thinking. But anyway, I will cast both the Chaos Arc for 5, Spark for 1. That will kill the Corruptor. But I instead have to take 2 corruption cards now. I will then cast Spark, do 2 damage to Crooked Mask. And I generate 4 power, 5 towards a spell. I don't know. Get 2 charges, I guess. I don't feel very good about this game. I put my odds of winning at like 0. I don't feel very good about this one. I'm dying. Pulverizing Ray activates. So I will sacrifice 3, 4, 5 gems. And Gravehold takes 3 damage. And then we draw the Venomite. It's got 9 life, does 2 damage to player with the lowest life, which is Kadir. You may discard a prep spell to remove it. And, yeah. Okay, Brahma's turn. Suffer 2 damage. So that takes 4 damage to Gravehold. Brings us to 12. Place a gem from the least expensive supply pile in your hand. Okay, so we'll put that to Kadir. Gravehold suffers 3 damage, gain 2 life. So Gravehold takes 3 damage. Brahma is not able to heal, so that does nothing. We'll give that to Kadir as well. So I have Citrus Pearl, which is worth 2 power, which is 1 charge. And they both get to reveal, and neither of them will discard. That's our whole turn. Pretty bad. So, and Kadir. Suffer 1 damage, deal 2 damage to the Venomite. Gain a spell from any supply pile. Thank you, Arcane Nexus. Gain 3 corruptions. 1, 2, and 2 more damage to Gravehold brings us to 7. Awesome. And all she can do is prep Spark. That's her whole turn. Man. Nemesis, I don't have anything I can discard, so that's 2 damage to Kadir from the Venomite. Discard the top 2 Nemesis cards if they are tier 3. Both are tier 2 from Vex, so that ends that. Alright, Brahma's turn. Prep Spectral Echo and Spark. She will use Focusing Orb on Kadir, and then she will purchase a single charge. Hey guys. Yeah, you're a good baby. Yeah, treat. You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head on off camera. I'm about to lose again. I won't make it through this round. Nemesis active. Yeah, that's game over right there. Nemesis activates the Venomite. Oh no, I can discard the Spectral Echo. All right, and then we get the Cauterizer. He does damage to players equal to its current life. You have to attack him 3 times to kill him. All right. That also ends the game. So, yeah. Contagion does 1 damage. Luster Power does 1 damage. Both kill Kadir, or exhaust Kadir, which makes both my mages exhausted, so that's a loss. Pretty terrible game overall. I didn't feel very good about it. I was able to get each of them an Arcane Nexus, and I think I forgot to use its ability both times. I don't know. Oh no, I only had 1 that I prepped, and I forgot to use its ability, so that didn't do anything for me. I got Chaos Arc. I misplayed it on the Corruptor, so that wasn't great. I didn't really get to use my Spectral Echoes to destroy anything. The only thing I felt good about was I got all those Focusing Orbs. Yeah, overall pretty terrible. I thought this was a really good setup, and now I think it's awful. Horrible, even. Yeah, this is terrible. So I'm still not curating my decks, and okay, this is why I went away from this in the first place. I'm not having. My phone got tilted. There's no point to curate your deck unless I can get charges up. So unless I'm getting these fat hands with 3 burning opals in them, generating charges. I guess the idea was, if I can get the Arcane Nexuses, right, then I'm double casting a Burning Opal, for example. That's worth 3 charges off just having those 2 cards, which is great. And that would allow me to get my special abilities up so Brahma can heal. It also allows me to double cast the Emerald Shard so that I can, double heal with that. I don't like Essence Theft against Crooked Mask. You do need the healing, but discarding cards just does not make sense to me against him. You just don't have enough cards. You only get 2 or 3 in your hand. So you really need something like Lava Tendril, something like Arcane Nexus to kind of give you extra benefits from your cards. I could try using like Mist to get additional cards, get those bigger hands. I think that's probably... I'll try that next time. Why don't we do that? I'll get rid of Kadir. Try Mist. I got it. Or maybe Brahma. I'll get rid of Brahma. Sure. That gives me very little healing, though. I really can't do that. Ugh. Alright, I'll do Brahma and Mist in my next game. Even though Kadir is probably my favorite mage out of all of them. Now, how do I change up the cards? Sifter's Pearl is great. I actually should be getting those more often. Searing Ruby's great. Burning Opal is great. Let's get rid of Bottle Vortex. We'll bring back Mage's Talisman. Gives me another option at 5. Besides just the Opal. And I like Lava Tendril because it's the easiest way to get a 3 damage spell to deal with the Corruptor. So if if I get Spectral Echoes, or I could swap something out for Ignite, then you're not really getting the damage output you need to take down the Corruptor. I don't want to get 3 Corruption cards from that. I really only want to do 1. Which the easiest way to do that is get the Chaos Arc and then put 2 Sparks with it. So, do I swap out Lava Tendril for Ignite? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try that. We'll swap out Lava Tendril. We'll put Ignite in there. Alright. And I'll swap Kadir out for Mist. And I'll shoot another video. Okay, guys. I know this was definitely not my best effort. But if you've been watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you guys. Be good.